Hey y'all, hey. This is Jaleisha Jones with Black Woman Fly. This is unHOEly Sunday service. I do this every other Saturday, and so I'm here. I wanted to talk to you guys to give you an update about what's been going on with me, as well as talk about control versus surrender and how that's working in my life. Before I dive into this, I'm just going to send well wishes to anyone who crosses this, anyone who sees this, either now or at a later time. I send you love. I send you guidance. Well, not send you guidance, but I pray for your guidance. I pray for your well-being. I send you love and light this week, and I hope that you have a good start to your week. And if you've been feeling down, this is a safe space. This is a safe space to be here with me. So thank you for sharing your energy with me, and thank you for your time. Happy Sunday. Yes. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday. I'm really happy about that. I'm really grateful and thankful. I'm going to let people come in, but I'm here. And first of all, can you hear me? I hope that I'm being heard. Okay, I assume I'm being heard. So, pretty much what's been going on with me. I really want to talk about control versus surrender because nothing in my life has been going the way I want it to these past few weeks, really months, really these past few weeks. And I'm really having to learn to lean into surrender. And I thought this is a great topic because it's Sunday service. Like, why not? Let's just do it. So I've been very transparent. This is probably one of the last videos I'll be recording in my car because this upcoming week, I am selling my car to a dealership. Possibly I might sell it to my dad, but I'm selling my car to my dealership. If you have been aware of my journey, I've been very transparent. I quit my corporate job about 6 months ago. And then before I quit my corporate job, I was on FMLA 9 months ago. And then I decided to quit my corporate job. I've been living with my mother for 9 years, and I evicted her back on April Fool's. She moved out in August of this year. We have been living together for 9 years. I had been in my job for 9 years. And then as well as I made the decision, I'm going to sell my house. And so so I can travel and I can write. I'm a writer. I'm a speaker. I used to be a self-love coach. I used to empower women who were coming out of traumatic relationships and toxic relationships. And I lost sight of myself because I was trying to please everybody else. So everything has been a year of undoing, and kind of I've taken machete to my life, and it's been very uncomfortable. Now 6'7", now baseball is goated. Don't come in here with that 6'7". I know what that is. I'm aware of what 6'7" is. I had my friend came to visit me last week with her 2 children, and all they were saying 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Look, it made me feel old. Anyway, okay, now I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. It's a lot of weirdos on here. Hold on. I don't want to look at these comments. It's a lot of weirdos. I have to put some people in timeout because there's some people on here talking about they close. Look, I send energy out for all women to come into this live. I don't need the weirdos now. Y'all could take that somewhere else. I don't even want to talk to men. I'm going, anytime a man says something to me, I'm putting you in timeout because I don't want to talk to y'all. I don't want to talk to y'all. It's not gonna happen. It's just a no. Get that on somewhere. I rebuke that. Get that back, okay? Baby boo. I don't need y'all on here with y'all self control behinds, okay? Get on somewhere. I am not the one. Nasty. Do that on somebody else's live. I don't need that. Thank you. Move on. Baby, not today. Not today, okay? You got me messed up. I'm the wrong woman with your nasty behinds. Just be online. Just Didi, if you a man too, I'm gonna block you. So we're gonna wait, see what you say. Okay, let me get back. Let me recenter myself. Once again, I'm creating this as a safe space. I'm rude, baby. Oh, so you must be a man. Let me go ahead and block you too. Y'all don't understand. I'm going to create this energy. This energy is for women. This energy is for women who are transforming. This energy is for... Say, I love your Dollar Tree. Now, I don't know what energy I came across today that I'm coming across so many people that are... Actually, how do you stop the comments? Because at this point, I think I done ran out to a different world, and now I'm having people who are from a different dimension. I cast all that out. We calling in love. We calling in aligned spirits. We calling in energy that is ready for what I have to say. We calling in alignment. Weirdos, men. I don't like y'all like that. I don't. And so if you say anything I don't like, it's disrespectful, it's harming the goddess, the queen that I am, you will get blocked. You are, I'm not the one. So no. And I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not here to appease you. You can sit here and listen, observe, but you are not welcome here if it's not bringing love, if it's not bringing uplifting and empowerment, if it's not bringing kindness. You can get your childish behind on somewhere, immature, incel, all of those things on somewhere. Thank you. And I'm gonna stop. Okay. Now back to what I was talking about. I'm talking about surrender versus control, and I see my energy must be very sensitive right now. I'm just attracting people from all over, and it's really weird. It's really weird. So I don't know if I'm gonna be on this much longer because I'm getting thrown off by the commentary. It's messing with my energy. But back to what I was saying, if you are here for me, you're here for Black Woman Fly for me, and you know my story, or you have been a part of the journey, I am sharing what's going on with me. I am sharing my journey of like pretty much putting a machete to my life and choosing to live a life of my own creation, being a willing participant in my life experience. I'm 37 years old. I'm a late bloomer. I'm single, and I'm willing to just cast off anything in my life if it's not for me. So this past week, I actually put my house on the market. It's officially on the market. It's very, very unnerve-wracking for me because leading up to this process, it has not worked the way I wanted it to, the way I planned. I had been very controlling. I thought I was going to have my house on the market. Hello. I thought I was going to have my house on the market by November 14th. I thought it was going to be cleaned. I thought I was going to have it perfected in the way I thought it was supposed to be. Nothing happened the way I thought it was going to happen. Nothing occurred the way I thought it was going to occur. Nothing shifted the way I thought it was going to shift. Oh, thank you, Shirley. Nothing shifted the way I thought it was going to shift. I got paint work done. I got the mulch put down. I got cleaning done. And then the lady couldn't come take photos of the house. I wasn't ready for her to take photos of the house at one point. The paint work that was done was not good. I didn't want to go through where my realtor recommended. I was trying to go somewhere more affordable. I got a contractor, and he did a boo-boo job, and he charged me almost $700-800. I depleted what I had left of like my little money I had put back, and I just been really, really stressed. I stressed out my mind. And the week of Thanksgiving, my friend and her 2 children came to visit me, and I let them stay, which delayed the process even further, my house being cleaned and getting photos taken so it can be put on the market. But when she came, it was really necessary because it kind of affirmed to me that I was making the right decision. But I still was stressed. So then this past week, I was going to have cleaners come once again to clean the house. And I had a credit card bill that was due, and I woke up maybe 5 minutes because I had my money for the cleaning people for that day. And I woke up 5 minutes after the credit card person took the money that I had for the cleaners out of my account. And that threw me off. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and I was like, okay, what is going on? Nothing is going the way I need it to. I can't transfer money out of my other account. It takes about 4 or 5 days for it to go through. I am stressed. I can't put this lady off anymore saying, let's wait to take another photos. Like, what is going on? And then I could have just crawled in and just said F it all. But something in me told me, get your ass up and you gonna clean your own house. You can clean your own house. So I got up at 4 or 7 in the morning this past Tuesday, and I cleaned my whole house from top to bottom. I did. I cleaned my whole house. It took about 4 hours. I cleaned my whole house, spotless, spickless, whatever. Canceled the cleaning people. Then the woman came and took photos of the house. When she took photos of the house, it didn't even look like my house. It looked amazing, right? 2 days later, me and my realtor agree on the price. We put the house on the market. And I'm just overwhelmed, right? I'm not hearing anything. Nothing is happening the way I wanted to. Yesterday, I got an actual showing on the house, but they only came for like 3 minutes, so I knew that probably wasn't anything. But and I'm okay at this point, but the whole awakening for me during this whole process was that I have to surrender. Like, I can't have control of this. I'm not going to be able to say when this is going to happen, how it's going to happen, but this is what I desire. And everything that's happened this past year, quitting my job, asked my mom to move out, deciding to sell the house, deciding to put my mental health first, deciding to put me first, all of this stuff has been leading me here, and it wasn't by a happenstance. And so I have to trust that I'm being supported. And there were so many other signs showing me this past week I was being supported. I was asking for like confirmation that everything I'm doing is okay. And I would get songs that would come up that would support me. I would go online and see videos that were just alignment of where I'm going through right now, and that it looks crazy, but it's still going to work out. I wrote a blog on my Substack talking about this whole experience. And then I had a whole bunch of women who sold their house, who chose themselves, start speaking in the comments. And it really just reaffirmed to me, you're doing the right thing. It's going to take time. And then I prayed about it. I went and bought me some candles. I lit my incense. I did my spiritual stuff in my house. And I said to myself, and my spirit told me, you have to be patient. This is what you want. Release. I got this. I got this. You got to release. You got to trust. Why don't you focus on X, Y, and Z? So I said, let me just focus on some other things. And so I've been preparing myself to sell my car. I went and got my replacement car title. I'm going to sell my car this week. I am planning out where I'm going to go once my house is sold and deciding where that's going to be. And I'm also trying to decide about my dogs. So I'm moving forward in faith. I'm going to stop worrying about how it looks at this very moment, and I'm going to move forward as if it's already done and trust that. Because control gives me fear. It makes me sick. It's just all this bull BS. Whereas if I could say, this is something I deeply desire, this is what I desire, but I hand this over to you, Spirit, God, Source, higher power, whoever, and I know that you'll rise up to meet me. If I can just release that and still move forward and trust that it's going to happen, because everything this past year has shown me I'm protected, it's going to happen, you're loved, it's uncomfortable, it's painful, your insecurities and the triggers, all this stuff is coming up. Don't run from it. Feel all those things, but still move forward. And that's painful. This is really hard for me. But I keep showing up anyway. And I'm going to keep showing up. And it's really a test of my faith. And I was actually talking to my mom last night on the phone. My mom was talking to me. My mom, this is so weird to me because my mom, I had been, before she moved out, I'd always been trying to pour into her about you don't have to work yourself so hard. You don't have to try to do all these things for corporate America because they will fire you in a second. They don't give a crap about you. You are older, and your body is giving you signs of burnout. You need to honor yourself. She never listens, which is fine. But now all of a sudden she's like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and file for retirement. She's like, I'm gonna file for retirement. I'm gonna just go to school and I'm gonna pursue my passions. And the thing is, she wouldn't be saying this if I wouldn't be on the journey that I'm on. I already know this. But I was talking to her last night and I just told her, I said, whatever you do, you aren't changing. You are choosing. And so if I don't change this, if I don't change what's going on in my life, I'm choosing this. I'm choosing pain. And so when you're choosing to do something different or you're choosing to choose yourself, the journey ain't easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, like none of us would be stuck. But it's not easy. It's not comfortable. It's very painful. And people don't see they don't see they don't see the come up. They don't see the pain. They see what comes on the other side of that. And so I'm just showing what I'm going through right now because it's very uncomfortable. I want to cuss somebody out every other day. I want to cuss myself out. I'm used to steady paycheck. I'm used to being able to keep myself. And so now I'm having to trust myself in other ways. I'm a writer, so I've been submitting my poetry manuscript to agents, to publishers. I also have a writing class coming up that I'm teaching next month. And then I also, I'm waiting to hear back about this residency. I signed up for a residency in Switzerland. I think it's Switzerland or Sweden. So I'll hear something this month. So things are moving. I just have to keep showing up, and I'm going to keep showing up here and keep sharing my story. But it's been very, very uncomfortable. And I'm not walking around saying this is the best ever. No, I'm uncomfortable as hell, and I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings, and that comes back to my car. So many months ago I had made the decision. Many months ago, I made a decision that around November, December, I was gonna sell my car, my baby. I love her so much. We've been riding. We've been real close. I've been kept her up, taking care of her because I love her. She's been really good to me. 2016 Honda Accord, but that baby run like she 2025. Like she just amazing. She's a beautiful. But I've been keeping her kept up, and I made a decision I was gonna sell her around this time, and now this time is here, and I am like, I can't really sell my car. Like, what am I gonna do? Your house is up on the market. How you gonna move around with 2 dogs and all these other stuff? You gonna have to leave the house for showings. Like, you'd be crazy to sell your car. But I am already like you said you were gonna do this. And so 2 weeks ago I went to a dealership. They gave me a price. I said no. And then he increased the price. I said maybe. And so then I have a meeting with another dealership tomorrow, which I more likely would choose them because they're meeting a price that I want, which I told them at least $10,000. So they're meeting that price. But then my dad's having issues with his car. And so I'm like, maybe I should sell my car to him. But regardless, the car is getting sold this week. I am nervous as hell. Okay. But it's almost like I'm also willing to release because it's just a material thing. But it's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because outside, everyone's saying that's crazy. You're going to need it because you need to have money. But I'm like, the car costs money. Like, that's one of the reasons why I want to sell the car. It don't make sense. So I'm not telling nobody about my plans. And I'm still going to move forward and selling the car. And I said I might rent a car if I have to go to places and do stuff. But I'm going to sell the car this week. And that's nerve-wracking for me. Because this is very much safety. Like, I paid this car off. I've had this car. I've taken care of this car. And now I'm like, okay, I'm going to get rid of it. but I have gratitude. I have gratitude for the car. It's really funny. I've been having really gratitude for my house. Like, I think it's people on my house videos I posted saying, oh, she couldn't make this amount of money. She couldn't do this. That's why she wants to give up the house. What you fail to realize is I am very, very spiritual. And when I request or when I ask for something to come into my life, God, source, divine has already always maxed or met the expectations. I'm able to have it and keep it and surpass it. So I could have got this house making $60,000 a year, which I did. I got this house making $60,000 a year. The house was worth, at the time I got the house, it was like a $240,000 house, 4-bedroom, two bathroom, new build. And I got the house. I shouldn't have got the house. I was making $60,000 a year, but I was manifesting. I wanted the house at that time. But I also, that year that I got the house, I had got like a $10,000 like bonus at my job, so it kind of increased the yearly amount. But I shouldn't have been able to get the house. But you know what happened? When I got the house, I was so worried about getting it. I was like, how am I gonna pay for this house? I ain't got nobody else. My mama could help me barely. Like, she give me like maybe $400-500, but babe, please, how am I gonna take care of this house? How am I gonna do these things? But God always met me. God always increased. Always. Always. So when somebody says to me, you couldn't afford it, no. Look, I was always able to. But this is a choice. I don't. Money to me, and we all need money to survive, but money to me, I have to do things I enjoy, or it drains the life out of me. I did not enjoy my job. I did not like my job. I did not like what I did. And I tried to rise up in the ranks. I wanted to be top. I wanted to be a manager. I wanted to be the people that was over everybody. But it was draining. If I don't enjoy what I do, if I don't love it, I don't care how much money I'm making. And now that I got a job I don't like, and I got responsibilities, I'm thinking I can't never leave this job. No, we have free will. We got choices. You don't have to stay in something you don't want to be in. You don't have to keep living a life you don't want to live. You don't have to keep doing things because it looks appropriate to everybody else. You can look crazy. You can look off. You can decide to do something different. So I'm deciding to do something different. But I've always been taken care of because that's where the faith comes in. It's just in the midst of change, it's uncomfortable because I'm like, I want to see the fruits of the labor. I want to see the proof of it in my face right now. I want to see it right now. But that's not how life works. And I want to see it like, I said, I want this to happen like this, and I want it to be like that. But it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And so this is testing me. This is building my foundation. And I'm having to like put up my hands and say, I surrender. I just trust that there's something bigger at play here. I trust that I am protected. I trust that I am supported. I trust that everything's going to work out. And I'm moving forward in that. And it's very uncomfortable, but I'm still moving forward. And I had to remind myself as well when I got this house, like I said, I wasn't supposed to get this house. And that whole process was stressful in itself. They kept saying I didn't make enough money. I wasn't going to be able to get it. You need this, you need that, you need extra income, you need this, you need to pull this from there, and it was stressful. And it was delayed, and it was put on hold, and it was put back, and it was put on hold again. But there was faith because God had already shown me. I asked for a sign. I said, is this for me? And God showed me that it was. I had got a sign showing that. I remember, and this is for anybody who needs to get clarity on something. When I was on my spiritual path, I'm on my spiritual path, I asked for certain signs. Like, I'll say, if this is really meant for me, and this is what I did went by my house. I was like, if this is really meant for me, I need to see a sunflower in a place I would never expect to see it. And I need to see it by tomorrow by 8 p.m. if this house is meant for me. And I went through the whole day of that day, didn't see anything. And the next day, it's almost 8 p.m. and I still hadn't seen a sunflower. And I was just like, okay, this house ain't for me. Cool. And I was sitting at the table, my dining room table, and I looked to the left. And on the left, there was this picture on the wall. And what was it of? A sunflower. I had no idea that the sunflower was on the picture. I have completely forgot about this picture, but it was just right there. And so that was confirmation. So I kept moving forward and trusting that it was going to happen. And so in this scenario, everything is not working out the way I want it to, or way I desire. But earlier this week, I just asked for signs, like, show me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, that this house is going to sell, that I am protected. And immediately I just started getting videos from women who were navigating this same journey. And that was just all the affirmation I needed. But I guess I would say to you guys, if y'all need confirmation, y'all need assistance, you need some clarity on something, you can ask for a sign. You can ask for confirmation. You can say, look, I want to see X, Y, and Z by this time to confirm if this is for me or if it's not for me. Like you can ask for clarity, and the clarity will come. It will come in ways you can't expect it to. But this surrender thing, man, it's freeing, but it's so goddamn uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. So this may be one of the last videos I make in my car. Tomorrow, if I'm gonna record a video to post on the main channel about me selling the car right before I go in the dealership, because I'm already claiming it's gonna be sold. And I might be emotional in that video, not about the car. It's a material thing, but I'm just really grateful that I've been protected. I got this car back in 2018. I had my other car for 7 years, and I got in a really bad car accident, totaled my car. I didn't know where the funds were going to come from at that time to get another car. And I remember I asked for this type of car that I had. I wrote it down that I wanted a Honda car, a nice car that was used, that had less than 5,000 miles on it, and that was less than $17,000 that I could pay monthly. And I was searching, I could never find it. And I think one day I pulled up randomly online, and exactly what I wanted was there. And I went and got this car. She's been rolling with me. But when I got it at that time, I was very depressed, and I was very sad, because I just thought my life is not going anywhere. And instead of me honoring my feelings, I just dove into what I thought would be appropriate and what people expected of me. So I have emotional gratitude that this car has been with me these last 7 years. I have emotional gratitude for this house. This house has been with me for 5 years. And I'm thankful for the journey, but I'm also ready to release this. And it's very, very, it's nerve-wracking a little bit, because this has been something I prayed for at once. I prayed for this, and I had to release the fear or the pain of thinking like, you're not being worthy, you're not being grateful enough for what God has blessed you with. But no, I am. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. But you also could say that this is no longer who I am anymore, and hopefully this blesses somebody else. Hopefully this house will bless someone else, bless a family, and pour into them. And hopefully this car will bless someone else. And I served the purpose I was supposed to have with these things, and they no longer are needed. But I'm very grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for the journey. It's all about the perspective that you have. And so that's my perspective. I might be emotional tomorrow when I do this video, but it'll be okay. But you go, Queen. Thank you, Bunny. Y'all, I don't know what happened when I first got on live. It was a number of men on here that was horn dogs. And and they just came out the woodwork. So, ugh. I don't like men like that. I like men, but I don't like men like that. I don't like those type of men, because I don't look at those men as men. They are boys. Ugh. But that's really good afternoon. I am so appreciative to catch on a lot. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm actually almost done. Because I'm feeling highly emotional. So now I'm like, I gotta detach. But no, I appreciate you being here. I'm just sharing about me having to surrender and all these different things. I've been watching Stephanie, I forgot her last name, who does the Exodus Summit. I've been watching her videos last few days, and I watched this other Black woman's videos about traveling abroad. And so I've just really been pouring into my spirit what I want to experience more than what my fear is trying to tell me, just focusing on that. And that's been really, really good. My realtor is an amazing woman. She's a white woman, which I'm very surprised I'm working with a white woman, but she's a white woman. And she said to me when we were about to put the house up for it on the market, she was like, I'm going to go get some Saint Mary, some type of root work she want to do. And I said, root work? And she threw me off. I think she said this because she see my incense in my in my ancestor altar. And she's like, oh, she's into woo-woo. So she was like, I'm gonna go. She's like, last time I had a house and it wasn't selling, I did some root work and it sold the next day. And I said, well, girl, do what you gotta do, because I'm gonna do what I gotta do over here. And I don't do what you do, but I'm gonna do something too. So we really are aligned in a way of like, she's very supportive and I'm very thankful for that. And if I can just look at that perspective, everything has not been working out the way I thought it would, but everything is still happening. And so God is still keeping me. So I'm really, really grateful. And I have really supportive friends around me who support me. My friend who is renting out a room, she's moving out at the end of this month. She's moving out on the 27th. She's been packing. And so she said, let's do like one last hoorah here. She wants to like invite a whole bunch of people, which I think that's fine. And we'll celebrate this house and give it its closing. But I'm hoping this house gets sold by next month. And that's what I'm moving in towards. And we'll see. I'm just going to document. This is uncomfortable, but this is what I want to do. I want to show y'all my house, but then I'm thinking, is that too much? Because what if it's a creep on her and he might want to lurk and say, well, I know where she at. And he might pop up. And then I got something for you. I got something for you if you try to pop up my house. Hold on. Someone said, but I was wondering, have you considered downsizing to a smaller or cheaper vehicle to get around when or while you're still in America? Just don't show the outside. I won't show that. I'm gonna come show y'all the inside in just a second. You're right. Just don't show the outside. Look, it's some creepers. Ugh, my neighbor is a creeper. That's a good question, Liquid Pink Lady. I don't want another car. I would if I have to, I'll get a rent-a-car. Which if I need to get a rent-a-car, I'll get a rent-a-car. I'm okay with that. I have insurance and I have my ID and everything, so I'm okay with that. But getting a smaller size car, no, because my plan is to be out of the country by March. I am going to a Black mental health conference in February in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm gonna go there to really network and to hopefully meet other people for my own business. But after that, the plan is to leave. So I don't want anything tied. I don't want anything. The car I'm selling, I wouldn't even, if the thing is, my car is paid off and I pay my insurance 6 months in advance, my car insurance. And so I wouldn't even downsize a car. I would just keep the car I got. But I have to release this because eventually the other car gonna have to get released too. So oh no, okay, well, I'm not gonna show my house. I'll show the house once it's sold. I might just do a video and do like a long form video and y'all see pictures of the house. How about that? Look, but yeah, so no, I'm not gonna keep my car. I can't, and I'm not gonna get another car. I'll just rent a car. My main concern about having a car is because I have 2 dogs. I have a Shih Tzu mix and I have a Border Collie Aussie mix, which I'm trying to find my Border Collie Aussie mix a home. And my Border Collie Aussie mix sheds a lot of hair, a lot of hair. So I was trying to figure out a situation of like, where can I can't keep putting my dogs in my car. And also, if my house is showing, like, where I'm going to take my dogs. Like, I have to have somewhere to take my dogs. So that's the only reason why I would get a rent-a-car. But I'm very, no. But I'm not going to get another car. I'm releasing. So, yeah. I may sell my car to my dad, though. I talked to my dad yesterday, and it's pretty clear he's having a bad transmission. He's going to have to get another car. So I had offered jokingly to sell my car to him last month, and I didn't think I was going to have to, but I may have to. So I'm going to offer it to him, but if he can't do the price or he's not able to, then I'm just going to continue to go to the dealership tomorrow. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is. But the car has to get sold. So but that's all I got, guys. Unless you guys have anything else, I don't really have anything else. I feel really highly emotional. I'm grateful for every single one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I send you all love. And when you see people making like bold risk or doing things crazy, it can look like, wow, you're so brave. But a lot of people just doing these things because they don't have any other choice. They're choosing their health, or they're choosing their well-being over pain or destruction, or um, doing the same thing over and over. And yes, it's brave to do that, but sometimes it takes a lot for a person to actually want to change. Change isn't easy. So me doing all these things, it's like I'm cutting off like I'm ripping off the Band-Aid over and over, and the wound keeps leaking, and it's not able to heal fully because I'm just redoing it. I'm just causing more havoc. But it's also teaching me so much about myself. Oh, that's something I wanted to share, because my mama ain't here. My mama used to do everything in my house. My mama did everything. She would do everything in the house. My mama I'm into signs, y'all. My mama is a Capricorn, Sun, a Virgo moon. Okay? My mama is controlling. I'm controlling too, but she's controlling in a different way. She's controlling about what's going on in this house. She's OCD. It gotta be her way or no way. And if I did it, it wasn't good enough. But she complained that I wouldn't do it. But when I did do it, she said I didn't do shit right. So OCD in the house. She did everything. Everything. So now that she's not here, stuff is falling apart in the house. And I'm having to do it. And so, like I said the other day, I had to get up and clean for 4 hours. And I never had to clean the house fully. My mama did everything because she didn't think I did things well. But it was so exhilarating, y'all, that I've been doing stuff for myself. The door, the fire alarm been beeping forever, and I just found out you can call the fire department people to come check it. They came out here. They're like, all your fire alarms are old. You need to get new ones. I gotta get 7 new fire alarms. So I was like, okay, cool. That's one thing. But they took off one of the fire alarms, which stopped the beeping. Thank goodness. And then the other day, the door to the house, the front door, would not lock anymore. It's an automatic lock. It wouldn't lock anymore. I had to learn how to fix that, and just to replace the batteries. But it's just little things, but all these things my mom used to do. And so I've been feeling like, girl, you can take care of yourself. I have to remind myself, you can do these things. You don't need other people. And so even with the situation about my car, even with all the decisions I've been making, I'm like, you can do this. You can parent yourself. You can put on your big girl panties. You a grown woman. You 37 years old, girl. You can do these things. And so I've been like really proud of myself. Like, okay, you can do hard things. You can do the tough things. I've been doing my garden. I had got my grass put in. I've been being a grown woman. I've been doing grown woman things, and I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud. I actually know I really can clean, because I've been thinking I cannot clean. But mama said, you can't clean shit. You can't clean shit. You don't do shit right. And I'm like, I do enough for me, and I do good. Shit, I don't know. You got to get around from people who be talking so negatively about you, and just be saying some negative stuff. Just be pouring negative things into you. You have to get around from that. Like, that stuff messes with the psyche. When you hear like negative things about yourself consistently every day, especially from people that you love and people that's closest to you, I don't care how hard you act like you don't, they don't penetrate you. That stuff gets in your psyche. It gets in your psyche. Like, I don't want anybody around me that's not pouring love into me. I'm not saying you got to kiss my ass. I'm not saying you got to agree with everything I do. No, I'm saying that if you want to be in my life, you need to pour love. You don't harshly critique and try to hurt somebody and intentionally say somebody ain't anything. Then why are you around me? Get away from me. Like, get away from me. And I didn't even realize how deeply this has been very traumatizing for me. My friend who came with her 2 daughters on Thanksgiving week, she's a therapist. And when I go through stuff behind closed doors. You're not going to hear about it until I come out of it. Then I'll be like, hey, y'all, I went through I went through X, Y, and Z. And so this is how I came through it. And I'll even not tell my friends, because I'm like, I'll deal with this. But talking to my friend She was a therapist. She had no idea the situation with my mom. And she's like, this is abuse. And I knew it had been abuse, but you don't realize how deeply the abuse has been embedded until other people can see it and they hear it. And you realize this really isn't normal. And this hasn't been normal for a real long time, but I've been dealing with it. And so even now when I'm on my own, I'm having to do stuff by myself. I have my trigger response. I'm like, oh, I'm not cleaning good enough. Oh, this don't look right. Oh, this will never be good. Oh, this won't never get fixed because, oh my gosh, this is never gonna, I'm not doing this right. I won't ever get to X, Y, and Z. Oh, I'm a failure. These are things I'm hearing because I've been around someone who has told me this consistently, someone that I care for so deeply. And someone's told me this over and over for so long. And I've believed these things. I really have believed these things. And I react out of that trauma because I'm trying to prove something. And so I haven't went to go see my mom. And my mom, she's come over she came over last weekend, the week before last. And she wants to see me more. But I realize I don't want to see you more. I don't want to, because it's still fresh. And I'm really kind of learning like the embeddedness of the trauma and the codependency and the emotional abuse, and there's just layers. And I've been reading this book, and the book I've been reading this book, I can't remember the name right now, but the woman, she's explaining her trauma. She's bipolar and she has anxiety, but she's explaining how she grew up, how her mother was always she was kind one moment, and then she was very verbally abusive or physically abusive, and then she would be kind again, like it's nothing. And it really messed with the girl's psyche, and she learned to navigate life by paying attention to her mother's moods. She didn't have safety within herself. And I was reading this, I'm like, that's how it felt for me, and that's how it's been feeling since I was adult, living with my mom. And so it's been really, really good to parent myself, and it's been really, really good to do these things on my own and feel like, yeah, you are a good woman. Yeah, you can clean. Yeah, you are you do have your shit together. Yeah, you are, yeah, you're making these choices, but these are your choices. Like, these are my choices. I can make these choices. And the thing is, someone can fail. Like, you can make these choices and still fall on your ass, but that would be my choice that I made, and I would be okay with falling on my ass because I made these choices. I'll be okay with it because it's mine. I don't expect things to be X, Y, and Z, or be absolutely like hunky-dory, like, oh, I got everything figured out. No, I don't expect that. But if I fall on my ass, or if I fail, or if I slip up, or if I make a mistake, it's mine. And I chose that. And I'm okay with that. But I have to be able to do those things. And I have to be able to be around people who actually really who care enough to support. Like, you can love someone and give someone constructive criticism, but you can do it without actually causing intentional or even unintentional harm to them. I don't need to be around people saying I ain't shit, that you ain't never gonna be shit, that you destroying your life, that you because it ain't about me, it's about them. But I don't need that around me. I don't need anybody around me like that. I don't care if you my mama, my daddy, my cousins, my man. Definitely not my man. You would not be sleeping with me and you think I ain't shit. I just, it don't make sense. I cannot. So for me to have been through this situation for the past 9 years, there's a lot that I'm learning about myself right now. So I'm highly emotional and I'm highly all over the place, but I'm really, really good at my decisions. I'm really, really good with what I'm choosing for myself, because I'm choosing this for myself. And I haven't chose things for myself for a really long time. So I'm okay with that. And I don't have shame about it. And I don't even have shame about selling the house, about selling the car. These are just material things, but this is what I really want. So if I follow my ass, I follow my ass, but it's mine. And I got a big booty, so that fall ain't gonna be that bad. think I need to laugh. Okay. Oh, yes, okay. That needs to happen. That needs to come out of me. So, hey, girl. Hey, love. So, yeah, I'm just learning about myself. And it's good. And I'm actually getting ready to write a book about me and my mom's dynamic as well, because I'm unearthing so much about how toxic this is, and how, like, and a lot of black community. And the thing is, compared to a lot of other women, the dynamic I had with my mama is not healthy. But I never thought of it like that. And so I'm learning a lot. And my mama is still here, so I don't know how that's gonna work when I finish this book. But she gonna have to come to some. She may never read it, so I don't. She may never read it. She may never read it. So regardless, it's gonna get written. Thank you, Brittany. I put this on. I just did this so I can make this video. For the rest of the day, I'm in chill mode. I'm in reading, and I'm just saying chill because, as I was telling everybody, I'm getting prepared to sell my car tomorrow. So I'm just kind of relaxing in my house. My tenant, my roommate, she's in Colorado right now with some women. She's on a women's trip. And so I have the house to myself with my dogs, which was really nice. I like being by myself because I could walk around naked. I can do what I want. I can dance and do what I want to do. And so right now it's really, really cool to be by myself, and I'm enjoying myself. So it's a chill day, and it's very cold outside. But yeah, that's all I really have, ladies. I done released something, but I will be making a video tomorrow at the dealership. If it goes through, I will be making a video, a long form video, just talking about that experience and showing you guys how I'm feeling. My goal is to do a video a week, but I was really trying to be aware of like what y'all gravitate to, what the audience gravitates to. It looks like a lot of it is just me talking about my house and talking about, I guess, where I am currently traveling, and well, not traveling, but just where I am currently, which is cool. So it'd probably be 2 videos a week maybe, but right now it's 1. But I definitely will record a video tomorrow, which will get posted on Tuesday. For certain, there will be a video every Tuesday, and there will be a live here every unHOEly Sunday service every other Saturday. So I'll be back in 2 weeks. But that's all I got. If anybody got questions or you got anything, you can let me know. Otherwise, that's it, loves. I hope that this poured into your spirit. It poured into mine because I didn't even know I needed this. And so I get on here with an intention, and then it sometimes goes elsewhere. And that's the way it's supposed to be then. And I trust that. Are you going to get an apartment when you sell your house? No. So the plan is that I'm going to move to, or at least start traveling Europe by March. And before March, I will be going to Raleigh, North Carolina for a Black Mental Health Conference in February on like Valentine's weekend or whatever. If the house sells next month, which I hope so, if it sells next month, I am going to probably get like one of those extended stay hotels for like maybe 3 weeks to a month, because I'm trying to figure out the situation for my 2 dogs. I have 2 dogs. I am not willing to give up my dogs. And that's like the last thing I would ever do, and I'm willing to do it, but they're like my family. And so I'm trying to see if I can get them somewhere, if someone will take care of or watch them for me for a little bit. But if not, then I have to surrender one of the dogs, because she's not able to. She's too hyper. She's too much energy for her to be trying to like travel with me. So I have to surrender one of them. So I will be in a extended stay place. If someone doesn't take my other dog, my little Shih Tzu mix, he's coming with me. I've had him for since he was a baby. He's 7 years old, and so he's coming regardless wherever I go. But that's the plan. I'll be there for a month. I'll go to Raleigh, and then hopefully by March I will be I'm trying to make a decision. I think my first stop will be I'm trying to decide between Greece and Lisbon. I was in Lisbon in October. I really like Lisbon. So I'm thinking 30 days in Lisbon, 30 days in Greece, maybe 3 months in Georgia. There's a country in Europe called Georgia, 3 months in Albania, and then possibly go back to Greece or maybe Italy. My plan is to be in Europe for a year to decide how I want to, where I want to be, if I want to get a visa somewhere. So yeah, I think I set a budget. I think my budget is gonna be like $13,000 to $14,000 for the year travel, and that's all I got, and that's all I'm gonna set it to, and we're gonna make that happen. So that's the plan. So I will be out of here within 3 months. That's the goal. 12 weeks, and I'm not getting another apartment. The apartments out here is too high. My current mortgage that I pay is $1,800, almost $1,900. And a lot of people are paying that for 2 bedrooms for apartments. So no, I'm not gonna get no apartment, at least not right now. So this is not the plan. It's just everything's too high. Everything's too expensive, and I think everybody knows that. This is crazy. And it also depends where you're at, but Texas normally has been affordable, but because everyone is migrating here and because of inflation and everything is high. Everything is high. And it's ridiculous. And people are not making enough money for how high it is. And that's a whole other thing. So, and if anything, one thing I could say about Europe is that they believe in community. And this could be in Africa too. They believe in community. They believe in helping each other. They believe in, if people are like, if we have family connections, friends, we help each other. We probably get all a place together and help each other. That's not how it is in America. And and it's not necessarily the people, it's the systems that I'm not gonna get into it. Look, I talk about that stuff, but I ain't gonna get into it. It's a whole mess. Look, it's a whole mess because the systems in play, the government, all those things, that has really, really broken the structure of family, of connection, of community, especially in the Black community. And they purposely did those things. They purposely brought crack and drugs and all those different things into the Black community because they wanted to break up the nuclear family. They wanted to break up the Black man and the Black woman. That's a whole other thing. But they wanted to do those things. And they were very successful because there are so many broken homes, and the things that we see now this is 40, 50 years in the making of what we're seeing right now, especially in the Black community, because of what they did so long ago and how they were, look, but that's a whole other point. But when I go to Europe and I see how much they value connection, value people, value community, and that they will never let anyone go astray. I don't see homeless people on the streets in Europe, and they don't make a lot. They don't make, they are like barely making it, but they're not on the street. Whereas when I'm in Dallas, I go downtown Dallas, like so many homeless people. There's homeless people all over America, but there's so many, and it doesn't have to be that way. It does not have to be that way. And I'm frustrated just talking about this. The whole system here is rigged, and I don't want to play a part of it no more. So that's it. That's all. But that's all that I got, because I would go on a tangent because that pisses me off. It pisses me off. I think we all are asleep and we need to wake up because this whole country is, and I don't want to say that but anyway, that's all I got. I will see you ladies or everyone else later. Thank you for being here with me. I send you love. I send you joy. In Georgia also. It's everywhere, Brittany. See, now you got me talking about it. It's everywhere. It doesn't matter where we are. Georgia, New York, probably even California. It doesn't matter where we are. There's an epidemic. There's a poverty epidemic, and people are losing their houses. People are getting foreclosed on. That's why a lot of people are saying you should feel grateful about your house. I'm grateful for my house. But let's be realistic. Making $60,000, $50, $60, $70,000 a year is not enough anymore. If you really even want to be considered middle class, you have to be making six figures. And a lot of us aren't making that, and they're not paying that, and they are not raising wages. So there are people that's homeless or who having to be put out or having to be on the floor, on the streets, who would never have probably been there before, because of the way these systems are just. I really think the pandemic really hurt because everyone was trying to. So many businesses closed, and they lowered their prices on a lot of different things, that when it went away, they had to shoot everything up to make up for the loss, and they've never been able to remedy that. And things weren't really affordable before the pandemic, but now it's just out of control. And then you have the Cheeto in office, who is out of his absolute mind and who has idiots around